Ladies love the skin.
Ow.
Bring it a little bit closer. The good skin, that is. That's why having a proper skincare routine is very important, and you need to feel the Teej. The process is so easy, just 4 steps. You got your daily face wash. That's going to clean your face up nice and right. You got your exfoliator scrub. That's going to open up your pores. You got your AM moisturizer with the SPM 20, which is going to protect you from the sun. You also got your PM moisturizer, which is going to make sure your skin is protected throughout the night. Teej has tons of reviews from dedicated customers across the world. I know I said a lot, but it's okay, because guess what? It comes with an instruction card to explain to you in detail what to do morning and night. And because Teej is a sponsor, they're offering my family 30% off along with a free gift. Just click that link that's in the description and feel the Teej. That says some men cannot take rejection. Some men cannot take rejection. The video sound familiar, Trev?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm actually dropping a video on that tomorrow. So,
okay, y'all make sure y'all check out Trev when you drop that video, man. Here we go.
All the time that if a man approaches me while I'm out by myself and asks me for my phone number, I'm going to give him my phone number. And I'm going to give him my phone number not because I want him, but because I want to make it back home to my husband and my children safely. Some men cannot take rejection.
All right, so that young lady right there is talking about men and how crazy they are and how they cannot handle rejection when they are approaching women. So I'm just curious, women on the panel, is this something that you would be willing to do? The comments were wow, and I don't know. I'm not sure if they was just listening to what she was saying, and they was already saying that she was for the streets, or if they really gave it some consideration. How you guys operating when you out there when the man approach you? Do you feel entitled to have to give him the number just so that he won't lash out? I'll start with you, Day West.
Honestly, I really don't care. If I'm not giving you my number, I'm not giving you my number. But it has been times they be getting kind of sassy over not giving you their numbers. I ain't never had no encounter where they get too violent or nothing, but I can walk away. So, or if you can't walk away, if you don't have the willpower to walk away, give them a fake number and just skedaddle real quick before they push that number and see if it really works.
All right. What about you, Dose of Ash? How you operating when a man come to you?
Well, that's a great question. So for me, I don't feel pressured to do anything that I don't particularly want to do. However, I would say in my experience that the only time that I felt a little bit of aggressiveness or animosity is walking the streets of Atlanta. Sometimes they can be a little bit more, what you mean no, or come back and things of that nature. But still, I would stand my ground most times. If it's 1 case out of 10, I'll give a fake number.
You said you'll give a fake number. What if he calls that number right then and there?
My phone is dead. My phone is dead. My friend has that phone. I have multiple phones. I run businesses. There's many things I could come with on spot.
Okay.
The fact that she knew what to say to that answer is really scary, though. That's crazy. What y'all got to go through is crazy.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go to you, Ruth, before you cut out. That was a joke, man. Y'all can laugh. But Ruth, what are you doing if a man approaches you Are you giving out that number just to
You don't have to
prevent
give up.
anything further to happen?
Say it again.
Oh, go ahead. I cut you off. I think it's a lad.
Oh, basically, no. If I'm friendly towards them, but I'm not gonna give you my real number. Like, just be respectful, friendly, appreciate the effort. They usually like if I might say no, but I say it in a nice way. And they let it go. I'm not gonna give you my real phone number to find me and trace my address back. That's even worse. So
Okay, so then what if he tries to call you right then and there to see if he got the real number?
I wouldn't give him my number.
But what if he tried to call a fake number? So what does he give? What if he gets a little bit aggressive because you gave him a fake number?
So I said I wouldn't give him a number at all. So I wouldn't be in the fake number situation.
Oh yeah.
But I did get trapped one time at the Wawa. He trying to trap me and was like, "Girl, take my number, do this and that." But it was just a joke. So yeah, it'd be fine.
Okay.
But you can't be respectful, or yeah, I'm from like West Philly, so you have to learn how to be respectful because they will cuss you out. It will get aggressive. So yeah.
Mm.
But
Okay.
I don't get the nasty attitude or for the most part because I'm friendly with them, so they're friendly back with me. So if they're mad, they're mad. It's cool.
All right. Mommy 3, talk to us. What you got for us?
I mean, I would give a fake number, but I kind of like know how to talk to like men in some type of way. Like I just try to act real cool with them. Like this just happened recently, where a guy came at me in the store. He asked for my number, and I was like, "I got a man." And he was like, "I don't care about your man. I don't care about your man." And
What?
he was like, "You want me to pay for your stuff?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good." He followed me to the car. Like he put his stuff down and followed me to the car. And I was like, "Man, you better move because my man will beat your ass." And he was like, "I don't care about your man." So I had to think, I gotta think fast. So I had my heat on me because I had my kids in the car. I said, "Look, man, I got my kids in the car." I said, "I got my kids in the car. I ain't giving you my number." And like that's just sometimes I have to do that. I have to I I'm country. I'm a country girl. So my dad taught me how to use a lot of things. Pocket knives, all kinds of stuff. So once I let you know I got a man, you need to respect that. He was like, "Oh, me lady, never mind." I'm just cause it's not that deep. Cause 9 times out of 10, he gonna ask for the next lady number 2. So you not really that special. A man just try to get what he can get. So he just gonna go to the next person. But in many cases, if I'm out at a club or at a bar or something, I just get him a fake number and I just walk off and leave. And then if he choose to call in out there, I'm already gone. So
Okay, go ahead, Marcus.
Believe it or not, sometimes women don't handle rejection well either. I got assaulted like in 2009 by a girl when I was walking down the street. Yeah, I was walking down the street, and then I had like this like baby alligator. It's like a little small alligator with a Lacoste fit on. Some Lacoste was really popping shoes and shit. She like, "Damn, that's you flea as fuck." I'm like, "Thank you." She like, "You could stop and acknowledge the compliment." I'm like, "No, I said thank you." She like, "A motherfucker might want to holler at you or something." I'm like, "No, I'm good, baby. I got a girlfriend." I turned around, she kicked me and ran off, bro. But the guy kicked me and ran like a motherfucker. Then another time when I was in college, this girl called me every gay name under the book because I wasn't trying to go because I had something set up. Like, "You must be gay." I'm like, "What you mean?" She's like, "But you don't like women?" I'm like, why would you even say some shit like that? She like, "Shit, I'm throwing it at you and you ain't going." I'm like, "I got something else to do." She like, she ended up shaming me into hitting, and I regret hitting her. But
Hey, Marcus, you ain't had to tell us no story about some little 12-year-old that ran up on you and asked you
that
for
girl
your
was like 24.
She kicked you in your shit.
Yeah, she kicked me, Joe. She kicked me and ran off. I'm big as hell. I couldn't hit her back. I'm just looking like, what the fuck? This is literally just can't. And look, to make it worse, so I had some. I don't know if y'all know what Mesquite is. Like it was the painted pants and shit. So I got the Lacoste polo with the Mesquite pants and the Lacoste shoes with the little baby alligator. So I don't want to move too fast because I got the alligator on my shoulder. I turn around like, this bitch just kicked me. What the fuck? She took off though. I seen a little dusty ass at the store like a week later. I just was looking at her like, bitch, I should, but you lucky I don't hit girls. I would clock your ass on my mom. But I let that shit go though. It is what it is.
All right, man. That's a good thing. Go ahead, Sweeny. I thought you were about to say something. Trev. I know you're gonna talk about it tomorrow, man. Just give us a little bit of insight, man. What you thought about it.
All right. So before we get to that part, I must say, women are aggressive sometimes. About 2 weeks ago, I was in the elevator and these two old ladies tried to attack me. It's like, ooh, he Tyson tall. Like, let's get him. And they literally grabbed me. I never met them before. I don't know them from the can of paint. Women violate all the time. Like, I mean, touching, grabbing, fondling, all kinds of stuff because they think it's welcomed by men, and it's not really welcomed by men. You can't just do that if I don't know you. Like, if I have a situation already, you can't just be running up on me, trying to grab me and have your way with me, and I didn't give you any consent. You know what I mean? So the same rules that apply to women, let's keep it the same way to men. However, I do think that we have to be careful about the number situation, right? Because if you decide to give me your number, let's just say I'm a creep. Once you give me your number, I'll tell you what I have access to, right? I have access. What happens is I put you in as my contacts. If I put you in as my contacts, what's going to happen is all of the social media platforms are going to push for me to find you, right? Everybody in your contacts, that's what they do. They suggest you. So now I'm going to know where. Don't let me get a hold of your LinkedIn and your Facebook. It's over. Now I know where you live. I know where your friends live, your parents live. I know where your children go to school. So whatever. Don't give them your number. Do not. I would say if you're going to do the fake number thing, just have like one of those text app numbers, which you can get for free. You can download the app, have them for free. Give them that. It'll ring because we're in an age where people verify. They will call that number on the spot and then be like, all right, I'm going to call you. Lock me in. So you can't really be faking it and all of that. And lastly, if that's just not an option, like Army 3 said, listen, the Bruin decision in 2022 allows you to practice your 2A rights. Make sure if they get crazy and they want smoke, give them fire. It is what it is. I'll leave it there.
All right. Any other gentlemen want to chime in on this?
Yeah, Dub Will Mesquite is like, it ain't painted on pants like no jeggings. I know what you're thinking. Nah, my boy. It's like jeans, regular jeans. And matter of fact, like the way my art set up in the back, the pants kind of be painted like that and shit. It was an error. You had to be there, Rody. You just had to be there, man.
Now, what are you,
jeggings? I ain't never worn no painted on jeggings. This ain't Prince now. Now, no. See that number one bullshit.
And I just want to add a tip. Like Trev said, Google Voice has a phone number also, and you can kind of like, I think it'll ring your phone or something like that. So that's another option also. So if that was to happen, you can give them a Google Voice number, and you're safe that way. And I tell women to keep a cigar lighter on them, because in some cities you can't have a gun, or if you don't know how to shoot a gun, the dude could take the gun from you and now you're looking crazy, right? Or you're in close proximity and you can't pull out a gun, or is in your purse, right? But if you have a cigar lighter versus a normal lighter is kind of like a torch. So you cut it on and it's almost like a little baby lifesaver. So you can kind of like be like, yo, get away from me. So you kind of like got a little small flame and you can be like, bro, just get away. So if he reaches, niggas are scared of fire. So if he try to reach for you, like, he's going to instantly be caught on fire. So that's like a safe, close proximity weapon that will instantly keep a dude away from you, because ain't nobody trying to get caught on fire. But a dude will try you if you got a gun, because if he think you can't use it, he might try to snatch the gun from you. But niggas are scared of fire. So always get a cigar lighter that is like, it's called Torch. Is a Torch cigar lighter.
And that's what I was going to add. Like, as women, it's best to have some de-escalation skills. Try to crack a joke. Like, if you have a bad attitude, it's only going to escalate it. And then, you better be real good with that gun, because like you said, the guy's going to try you. They always going to look at us like we're inferior. And, and a lot of times things happen on social media. It was because somebody didn't know how to use a weapon and they hurt their people. So you just got to know how to de-escalate if possible. And
If you got the clip in the gun, most likely is not anything in the chamber. So if it's in your purse or whatever, men who shoot guns, they know if a woman pull out a gun like, yo, leave me alone, it ain't no it ain't no bullet in the chamber. So he can grab the gun, ain't nothing gonna happen because you gotta cock it back. Unless you're a woman and you just cock it back and then be like, get away from me. But most women ain't gonna do that. So he know ain't no bullet in the chamber. He's just gonna take it from you. And now he just.
Why don't you just tell women when they pull it out, cock it back instead of telling them to get a torch? Because I don't know. I ain't gonna assume, Mr. Lego. What is the success rate of women with the lighter torch? Because that look like some shit that'll get a motherfucker fucked up.
Well, this ain't the time to be joking. Like, I take safety seriously, so you can.
I'm not joking. I'm asking, what is the success rate of the torch?
Listen. Like I said, from a close proximity standpoint, if a dude is in your face, you cannot pull out a gun. I shoot guns. A man can't pull out a gun if he's in a close proximity. Your gun don't even work if he's in your face. You're gonna have to punch him, push him off. But as a woman, you may not be able to do that. So your gun is null and void if he's in your face. But if you have a lighter in your purse and you see this dude walking around Walgreens or whatever, you pull out your little lighter and just walk to the car. And if he gets in your face, you be like, yo, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it from a close proximity weapon standpoint. You joking, but it's a real thing. Women be really going through shit.
But
in close proximity, like,
can't you put it in his stomach? Like, you're
not gonna be able to pull it out, is what I'm saying. You gotta think about what women wear. Is it gonna be in your purse? It's not gonna be in your we keep guns in our holster, like in our side. Y'all gonna have a gun in y'all purse. You ain't gonna be able to get no gun out your purse in your face. And at the same time, like I said, you still gonna have to cock it back.
So
you can carry a lighter.
Rule of
you can walk around a Walgreens with a unhit lighter and just all you gotta do is boom. Now you ready to do something.
What's the number one rule of firearms, Mr. Lego?
One, keep the safety on. That's the number one rule of firearms.
It's always assumed that
you do not keep the safety on. Never. You never put the safety on when you're in the street, and you never not have one in the chamber. You have to have one in the chamber, and you have to have it off safety. You need to have a gun at your.
We're talking about women. We're talking about women with a gun in their purse.
They need to train. You have to train.
Need to be trained.
We're talking about women with a gun in their purse. No woman
shouldn't be in your purse.
It's supposed to be in your chamber while the gun is in their purse.
All right, so let's make sure
you don't have it on your.
About women.
Make sure we get back on topic.
I can tell you what y'all want. This is stupid. Stop.
Don't
put a lighter. Which lighter is a good idea?
Okay, what'd you say, JR?
Some dog mace or something besides the torch.
Yeah,
get some mace. But I wouldn't advise a woman to carry a gun unless she is trained. She must be trained.
Yeah, you have to train.
You have to be trained because us women, we do some dumb shit on them.
You're gonna do some dumb shit. If you walk around with a gun with the bullet in the chamber in your purse, somebody's gonna get shot at some point. That's just stupid to do. So don't listen to these guys. Do not do that shit.
First off, I never said
y'all think the shit is funny.
You should have it on
your
purse.
A woman can turn around and shoot one of their kids.
No, I think there's somebody trying to pull up.
Hold on, stop.
Hold on, y'all. Let's not be disrespectful. Let's not be disrespectful. Let's not tell people to shut up. Let's make sure.
The whole thing about it is having a gun in your purse with the gun in your chamber with the safety off can kill somebody. So please, anybody watching, don't do no dumb shit like that. Don't listen to these guys. That shit's stupid.
So why can't we just tell them to have it holstered or something like that? Like carry like a. I
don't want to talk about no more. Y'all sound stupid.
I bet you don't, because carrying a lighter around makes way more sense than having a gun.
A cigar lighter. What if you can't get to your cigar lighter? That sounds ridiculous.
Y'all sound stupid.
If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to Lapeef. Let's talk. Let's make sure you hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That was the icebreaker. It went according to plan, so I'm happy. Shout out to you guys for executing that perfectly. But we're going to go ahead and dive into this topic. I'm going to try to break down this live stream that I've seen. It's a couple of topics that I pulled from it, which I think will make an interesting discussion. Who are you talking to, Ash? Oh, I thought you was okay.
I just want to say I appreciate you, Mr. Lego, because I got some bad news and you be making my day, bro. You are hilarious. You be making my day. I appreciate you. I do. I really do.
He was about 3.2 seconds from saying have an aerosol can with it. Fuck you up. Well, fuck you up. Like, come on, man. What?
If you had an aerosol can, you might as well have mace. You
Wash your hair.
All right, like I do want to ask the women a question, because this is one of the things that we often talk about all the time is marriage. I'm gonna go around. And Ruth, do you feel pressure to be married?
No, I don't feel pressure to be married, but the reality of life is that for me, life is better in a marriage. So, um, yes, you can be happy all by yourself, but once you already know what it's like, it's kind of like, you know, you want to go back. So you know how good it can be, you know how productive it can be, you know how you want your life to turn out, you know how you want your kids' life to turn out. So it's like a long-term strategy. When you look long-term, maybe temporarily it might be a tough to get or tough to endure, but long-term, when you look back on your life, when you see parents together for a very long time and you see what they produced, and you want that big family, you want that long-term success for your family. So marriage provides that. I don't think that society is pressuring us to get married. I think they're doing the opposite right now.
All right, what about you, Ash? You feel pressure to be married?
Not at all. I do not feel pressured whatsoever. I am moving according to divine timing. When I feel as though that I am ready, and I feel as though that I am connected to the rib cage that I'm supposed to be with, then I need to be a virtuous woman first. I need to have my foundation first before I'm even found. So no, I do not feel pressured. As Miss Ruth said, society is definitely kind of changing the trajectory to make us kind of in the single parent household. However, I don't let that deter me. I come from a two-parent household, so of course I have a great outlook on what a mature and real relationship should be. So I'm just preparing myself for that with no pressure at all.
Okay. Let me play a little bit of this clip and then we'll go ahead. You want to say something, Sweeny? Okay.
Kids or they're married or stuff.
Mhm.
So it's kind of almost like it's not pressure. It was pressure back then, but now I'm like, listen, when it happened, it happened. I'm not really like rushing too much, but I guess for my dad, I'm the only like kid for him. So I guess he's like, oh, what's up? So it's kind of that.
I think when you get older, especially for me at least, as a woman, like I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm starting to think more about marriage and kids, because like I'm on this clock.
That's the problem.
And it's like the older I get, the more chances I run into having like a terrible pregnancy.
Right.
And I don't want that.
Right.
And so it's like, as I'm getting older, I'm thinking, okay, I'm dating, right? But I'm like, I want that person I'm dating. We need to be on the next step. Now, not like a lot of pressure.
You're dating
but
with
just like,
intent instead of just
yeah, just making sure that like, okay, I'm doing this with a purpose, because I don't have time to be playing around with people. I don't.
At what age you think that pressure starts to hit?
30.
30? Okay.
Ooh,
30.
really? Maybe because of my family. I was feeling it at like 25, and I was like, y'all gotta chill.
Shout out to them.
Super early.
What about
Man, you said women start to feel that pressure at around 30. Other girl said 25. I'm gonna go to you, Day West. You feel pressure to be married?
Honestly, I don't feel pressure at all. The only thing that make me feel pressure to get married is the economy, honey, because we need some more heads in this house to pay these bills. Other than that, I'm at peace when not having to be linked to nobody else. And that's my honest truth.
Trev, I know you heard Day West speak. How do you feel about what she said?
I feel like there is a bit of pressure, right? There is a bit of pressure to be married. At the end of the day, as women, your biological clock is ticking. So no matter what, if you want to have children and not out of wedlock, then you have a limited amount of time. 35 is the age of geriatric pregnancy, right? And let's not act like we don't understand that we age, and we don't age like fine wine as much as we'd like to, right? If your beauty is fading, unfortunately for most of us, right? If we, not everyone, there are some people who are, they don't age nearly as much, but it happens, right? And even if you don't look like your age, and your body still is. Kids are very important to most women, and that you have a window, right? Once you start getting past 35, it becomes more and more dangerous. So that's one thing. Not to mention, you want to be able to chase your kids around, play with them, stuff like that. And the older you get, the less opportunities you have for long-term relationships. Now, men will continue to pursue you, but the reasons they pursue you begin to change after a certain age, and that's just reality. We could accept it or not, right? But yeah, and unless marrying is not your thing, and I will say that marriage is not for everyone. But if you do want to get married to someone who you value, then there is a bit of pressure. The women who end up with men are the ones who feel that pressure, and they date with intention, right? The women who are out there, they practice strategic placement. They make sure they are where the men that they want are, right? And they try their best to be virtuous. They try their best to be feminine, and it's very deliberate. So if you're not doing that, then maybe you don't feel the pressure. And if you don't feel the pressure and you try to hit a buzzer beater at 34 or 49, like, it's not going to work out the way you want it to. So, because your options slim down, it is what it is. Men from 18 to 75 are attracted to women that are 18 to 25, right? They are attracted to beauty and fertility. That's biology. Hate it or love it. It is what it is. I'll leave it there.
Okay. Marcus White, I want to come to you, sir. What advice would you give your daughter about marriage?
I think about different advice for both of them. I gotta wait till their personalities develop a little bit more. So just based off how they are right now, my oldest daughter 100% need to marry a very nice man, like like what y'all call a simp is who she need to marry. My youngest daughter, she may be able to marry in between. I probably want to see them marry between 21 and 25, honestly. If they make it past 24, then we need to get a career plan together so that they can potentially be in a position to take care of themselves. Because I do think that it changes the older that you get, the way your options are. Because she may not like the options that she presented with after that age. I don't know. I got to see where their life going though. They so young right now that it, and the way the world is set up, the possibilities is endless. But I would like for them to eventually be married. But I know me and Mr. Lego was talking about this before. I'm not pushing my children out the house, and I'm not trying to push them away. So even if they just wanted to use their credit and build on the land that we already have, I'd be fine with that. So it doesn't necessarily require them separating and going to foster a family outside of what we have going on. They could just create a branch or an extension. I think I'm gonna be big on that with instilling family values in them.
So when you say that you're not pushing your kids, is it both? Is it the same rules for the son?
No, it's different rules. I'm not pushing my son out the house, but I will definitely I do not. I'll be the first to admit it. I don't think men and women are the same. I don't think they're equal. I think they're both equally important, but they have very different roles within society and interactions with each other. So my son, I would like to mirror my ideology as far as what his role within the family would be. And ideally, I would like my daughters to mirror what my wife, their mom ideology is. But the way society has influences, I'm gonna see how that plans out. That's why I say I can't tell all the way yet. I plan on being this pivotal influence and stopping a lot of this stuff from happening. But people are individuals.
Mommy Thurman, coming to you in 2024. Why do you think women feel pressured to get married?
Well, I can't speak for everybody, so I'm gonna speak for myself. But my dad is really pressuring me now. He called me this week actually. He was like, I'm not gonna be here forever. You can't keep calling me. Like you need to go find you a man. I was like, no, I don't know what to do without my dad because I'm spoiled and like with everything I call my daddy, like my daddy for everything. And he was just saying like I'm getting older and I don't want to leave this earth and like you don't have like nobody that is kind of at least close to me. And then I said, well, Dad, I ain't found nobody I'm in love with. I want to be in love. I want butterflies and shit. And he said, yeah, you should have found them butterflies with 3 kids. You got 3 kids. Fuck that. He said, you need to find somebody you compatible with that you can build with and grow with. And he was like, you're not broke or anything. So I'm pretty sure you can find you a man that you can build with. He said, but I don't want you to have to take care of no man. I don't want you to be dead desperate for a man, but I really want you to have someone that you can call on like you call on me. So yeah, my dad is most definitely pressuring me. He had me crying because I don't know what I'm gonna do. So that right there was kind of like a reality check that I hate I'm gonna have to say it, but having a man is it's important because that's like my dad is the man to me. And I need to kind of look at another man the same way. Like so hopefully God bless me with a man. So that's all I would say.
I'm gonna go to you, Mr. Let Go. Do you feel that it's a failure for women if they don't make it to marriage?
Well, the actual topic, I want to answer that part with that wording. Are women pressured to get married? Black women are not. Black women are pressured to have babies. Thanksgiving just left a few months ago, and all y'all aunties, your little fat aunties and your grandmamas or whatever, they didn't say when you gonna bring a husband by. They said when you gonna have me some grandbabies or some babies or some nephews, nieces, or whatever they said. So black women are pressured to have babies, and after 6 years of just coaching women, it's a fact. It's not about marriage, it's about babies. Because if y'all think about the biological clock, the biological clock is about childbirth, not marriage. You can find a husband if you 50, right? But you can't usually have a baby when you 50. So women who don't have children, and I'll say this to any man watching, if you're dating a woman that does not have children and she is close to 30 and she says she's on birth control, she's lying, because that's usually what happens. A dude and a woman is dating or whatever, he ain't ready for no kids or whatever, and in back of her mind she just like, he'll do, or either, oh, he ain't gonna take care of his kids, so I can just have a baby with him and he's just gonna get the hell on. Because some women don't even want the daddy to be connected because they just want a baby. So they'll turn around and be like, oh, I'm on birth control, so if you don't want to wear a condom, it's cool. Or either he don't wear a condom, she just don't say nothing, and then it just keeps going. Next thing you know, oop, I'm pregnant, and he's gonna be like, I thought you was on birth control. I don't know what happened, and she got her baby. So the thing about it is, to you men, if you're dating a woman that is close to 30, she is or wants to get pregnant by you, no matter what she says. Do not listen to her, because women are pressured, black women are pressured to have babies, not get married. It would be nice for the women to get married, but they don't give a damn about that shit. They just want a baby.
I'm just curious, with the women on the panel, do you guys agree with Mr. Let Go? Think there's some truth to what he's saying? Go ahead, Dave.
Excuse me. So that's why when Mr. Trev was saying like we on a time clock, I was like, what? I already have kids, so I'm not on a time clock to get married. I just want to retract too. I never said that I don't want to get married or nothing like that. The question is, do I feel pressured? I don't feel pressured at all. I do have my father in my life. My dad always like mommy three loves. Like my dad, if I ask him to do something, he be like, you need you a man so you can like he you need a man. Look, you need a man. But I don't be like, I don't take that to the head as pressure. I just be like, whatever. I'm gonna take my time, but I don't feel pressured. And I'm not on a time clock because I already got kids and I'm good. Like I'm at peace. Like men ain't bring in this society and today, like I was saying, like, and that's I guess what we're gonna get to the other topics. Men aren't bringing peace right now. So that's another reason why I don't feel pressure. That's just my opinion.
If you didn't have kids, do you think you would be pressured if you didn't have kids?
My
Like I was saying,
kids, realistically, I thought I wouldn't ever even have kids. So
if you had no kids, and would you feel some type of biological clock pressure
no,
on?
because I didn't want kids before I had kids.
Oh,
No,
okay,
everybody in my family didn't even think I was gonna have kids for real, and now I got 2.
okay.
So there's no clock ticking for me.
I think you could extrapolate out that she kind of agree with what you said. It's a roundabout way, but I think she kind of agree with it.
I had a question for the guys. Do you feel like women of a certain age pressure you to get married?
I don't know how that pressure would look, so I would say no. Um, Women would want to get married, if you're in a relationship with a person or whatever. So I would say in a relationship, there's somewhat pressure because that's kind of like where it would naturally be going. But I don't feel pressure to get married. I don't think I've ever gotten pressured. So I would say no.
I would say most women would. It kind of starts out with the where is this going or what is this conversation? That would be like the form of the pressure.
But is that pressure or natural progression?
I think it's natural progression, but it looks like pressure because it's one-sided natural progression, right? Because men aren't most of the time thinking, where is this going? A lot of men would be happy being in the smash and the friendship zone. Not the friendship zone. Niggas don't hit, but for years, 100 years, 200 years, if they can, vampire stuff. You know what I'm saying? I did get pressure one time. Like, remember I told you I got cheating all the time. She was like, your ex-girlfriend told me you never gonna marry me. You just gonna keep cheating and doing XYZ. If you're not gonna marry me and you just go keep cheating, then why am I here? You need to make a decision. And I was like, yeah, just get caught.
In all honesty,
that's why I changed that whole way of thinking. But yeah, I did think like that one time.
We got it in a way. We just got like, I don't know, 6, 7 or more women that you can smash, and not really on a normal basis, but that would just miss you if they ain't seen you in a while and they want to see you, and you kind of like got something going on or whatever. It keeps a dude not really wanting to get married because it's like So I don't really see pressure, but I'm sure it's some type of pressure, but I don't know.
I also think
certain type of dudes get pressure, right? If you are a desired man and you're spending time with a woman, you will likely be pressured. If you are less desirable, then you probably won't be pressured, right? But the problem with that is, like Leco said, you might have like a whole bunch of women, and those guys that are desirable usually have a lot of women, right? And they're desired by all the women, and each woman wants to get that particular guy, so they will pressure him.
So the pressure in that standpoint would be for me to pick her to be in a relationship with, and then the marriage. So to a certain degree, I guess you could say that. You know what I'm saying? So, because to me, the pressure is when you got a girlfriend and she's looking to natural progress. But if you ain't got no girlfriend and you just smashing the chick, I would say the pressure would be for you to actually just want to be with her. And later on, it will probably be marriage, but it will be more of the pressure to be in a relationship at least versus marriage.
I think that's progression.
You could avoid that. Go ahead, Marcus.
I think that's the progression of pressure, like you said. Remember we talked about it before. You would be having sex with a girl, and then she come over and she just cooked, and you're like, well, I guess I can sit and eat. Like, damn, this shit good.
Yeah.
Now you just come out the lingerie and you like just plan to leave. But now you in there gonna spend the night. Next thing you know, you come over there, she got like extra stuff for you, and you like, that's kind of nice over here.
Leaving stuff over your house.
Comfortable. I don't want to spend the night and give her the wrong impression. And if you're not intentional, you'll end up partaking in all the extra stuff. Next thing you know, you like actually dating somebody you had no plan dating because you felt like you got tricked in a relationship? We talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah,
That's why
because I've always said a lot of the times when men are in a relationship, they, like Marcus said, they get tricked into a relationship. You just dating a woman, y'all just hanging out, y'all just having fun, and you ain't even thinking about in a relationship. And then her phone rings one time, and she's just like, "What you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, nothing. I'm just over here with my man." And you don't say nothing, and all of a sudden, y'all in a relationship.
official. It's
And you're
official
like,
at that point up,
"Hey,
right?
what just happened?"
Yeah.
That's how
The way to avoid,
Yeah, we got
the
to
way
get.
to avoid that. All right, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to go ahead and get Sweeny in there. Go ahead, Sweeny.
Oh, I got nothing on this one.
I got nothing on it. One of the things too, I think that creates pressure is the older you get. Sometimes everything else around you seems to be moving in the same direction. So if everybody else around you seem like they're living their life and they're building families, and you seem to be the oddball out, I think that creates pressure for a woman or a man. Because I mean, typically, if you think about it, people you kick it with, if they're creating families, then you really ain't anybody else to kick it with unless you're going to find some new friends, find some new buddies to hang out with to continue doing the same shit that ain't leading to nowhere. So I think like society creates that pressure. Go ahead.
Check this out. This is what's crazy with me. All of us married our wives when we were young. Like three of my homeboys and then me. All of us married our girlfriends like back then. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that was some type of peer pressure, because how the hell can all four of us go get married? You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. So yeah, that was pressure, I would say.
All right, go ahead, Ash. I know you've been kind of silent a little bit. What you got to add on to anything?
I was the first person to respond about.
I know it's just kind of quiet. I just didn't know if you had some further thoughts based off of what everybody else was saying or something that came to your brain.
I was listening intently.
Okay.
I asked the question because I don't feel the outside pressure, but the internal pressure I do. So
Yeah, the internal pressure. Yeah.